All right, it's another episode of Cooking with Corey for us to finish up this home-style apple pie. So we have our homemade crust that we made a little bit earlier. It's been chilled for at least 2 hours. And I'm pulling it out of the refrigerator. And let's get that first disc rolled out. So we put a generous amount of flour down. And we're gonna just get a little bit of flour on each side. The baker's roller is the tool for you here. You want to just grab your little roller or any other rolling pin if that's what you've got. And you want to roll this into a nice big circle. Now this one is designed with 2 rollers. The little roller is for actually rolling in the pan if you have a little adjustment to make in the pan, or you have a type of dough that you're going to be rolling out right in the pan. We'll get this one ready. Nice big circle. And then we just want to pull that over from the edge. Oh, got a little bit of sticking going there. I fold it in half, I grab it and put it into my deep dish pie plate. And we're just gonna improvise. This is gonna show you why we can use the in the pan roller here to fix my little breaks. Again, a pampered chef, not a perfect chef. All right, so I've got that there, and I can just use this small end here to fix my mistakes and re-roll that there. Perfect. Easy as pie. Okay, we want to make sure there's no breaks in the bottom pie crust so that we don't get leakage of our juice to the underneath of the crust. And that looks pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and pour in our filling that I made with the girls earlier. 6 cups of apples, 3/4 cup sugar, 2 tablespoons of flour, and a teaspoon of cinnamon. Fill that in there. And then let's just set our plate aside. Throw down some more flour and we'll roll out the top crust. I'm gonna use a little bit more flour so we don't get sticking there. Be generous with our flour. This is gonna cook in a 400-degree oven for an hour total. The first 30 minutes, you'll put it in on another cookie sheet, and then after 30 minutes, when it begins to brown, you can use foil or a pie crust protector on the edges in order to protect it from over browning. But a total of an hour bake time, and then they say to let it sit for 2 to 3 hours if you can. We almost always eat ours when it comes out warm. We'll let it sit for an hour or so, and then put that vanilla ice cream on top and have our apple pie a la mode. So my sister has already gone out for the ice cream, and the family is ready that after dinner tonight, we will be enjoying homemade apple pie. All right, so that's big enough. Fold that over, stick that on top, and flip it this way. Now we want to take all the crust, both layers, and kind of fold it under. Just lifting it up and folding it under. It's okay if you have a little less in some spots than others. We want to fold that crust all the way under. And if you have a section with a lot of extra, you can take it over to where there wasn't as much. Put it in there. Folding that under, and just turning that around. Nothing fancy here, anybody can do this. Okay, and you can see if you zoom in on that pie crust the chunks of butter are still there and intact. We want the fat to be cold and to stay cold. Now I'm just gonna crimp the edge just a little bit. Now, I am not a fancy edge crimper. I don't know how to do that. So I just kind of fold it around and I find that it looks beautiful no matter what. No matter how even or whatever it is. Lots of people like to do fancy edges and lattices and all kinds of things. I don't know, I'm not so great at that, but that's okay because it tastes delicious. And I kind of like the rustic look of it not being like perfect, okay? So when you get that all crimped on the edges there, you're just gonna wanna put a couple of cuts in it just so that it can vent. And that's gonna go in the oven just like that. Okay, so we're gonna have apple pie in just a little bit. And I wanna thank you guys for watching Cooking with Corey. I look forward to helping you pick out all of your Pampered Chef products so you can be the Pampered Chef as well. Have a great day, bye.